Hey Gemini, thank you for coming to check out your messages that I have for you for October 2018. I do have the decks pre-shuffled, and I would just like to say a quick thank you to all my subscribers for the support, and I really do appreciate when you hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Steph and I'm here in Ireland, and I'm very happy to be connecting with you guys. You're very welcome. So let's see what's going on in the world of Gemini. We're going to look at your energy. We're going to look at challenges. We're looking at your conscious goal. Underlining energies. What's in the past. What's the next stage? And then the outcome energies. Okay, and now we're going to shuffle the angel deck to get the message for the ending of the reading. Whoa. Okay. So let's see what's going down. We have the Nine of Cups energy, so lovely energy to start with, guys. This is wish fulfillment at its essence, but it's also relating to emotional satisfaction, emotional happiness, and being just content where you are here in life, which is really positive. Now there is an element of the cat that's got the cream and feeling a little bit smug, so be mindful of that energy. And also it can, for me, signify sometimes it being emotionally caught off or emotionally withdrawn in some way, because their arms are folded and all these cups are stacked in the table behind them. So exercising gratitude and being grateful for what you have and the people that you have in your life, showing appreciation for them and expressing gratitude in terms of showing people what they mean to you. So your energy will be the deck card. Okay, so this is this talks about release, and it's releasing of control. There is a significant phase here, life chapter that has come to a close with the deck card, and it talks about seeing that when one door closes, another door will open, and that endings bring about new beginnings. Is also very transformational energy, so you may be receiving wish fulfillment, being in a more of a gratitude energy, and that's bringing about rebirth and transformation in your life. So the thing here is not to resist the change. The change that's coming in is ultimately for your highest good. So letting go of the past here and moving forward, even though the unknown and change is scary, you have your connection and your spiritual team and your angels around you to help guide you through these changes. And any energies that you may need to let go of here, that's residual energies from past situations and people and events in your life. Yeah, so the Five of Cups is your challenge. So this is definitely that transformation here. So now the mourning period has come to a loss. It served its purpose. You spent time, if this is actual grief or loss of somebody that has passed on, I send my deepest condolences to you, and definitely going through the grieving process is ultimately no, but everybody goes through those cycles for different time levels, so there's no right or wrong way to deal with grief in terms of, well, if you're being, if you're indulging in alcohol or overindulging in some sort of substance as an escapism, that definitely would, I would say, like, look to outside sources that can help you with that. But overall, when when you know that you're in a grieving process from loss, whatever you need to do, definitely how you deal with it is unique to you. So don't let anybody tell you, apart from self-destructive behaviors or self-sabotaging behaviors that's ultimately going to hurt you in the long run. That is never what loss is about. Being connected and trusting in spirit, that we realize that our loved ones are never truly gone, and they're always with us. But when relationships and we lose jobs or people leave our lives, and they're still in the physical world with us, but the situation has ended here, it's still a grieving process. So the Sagittarius reading for me was extremely emotional. I cried, and I feel there may be a connection here, definitely, but it's all about you now allowing yourself to transform through this loss, and start shifting the energies out of depression, out of focusing on the loss here, and start living your life again, for sure. And that's what will be. Yeah, so it's like, and this is the title of the Sagittarius reading, is learning to live again, and a deep sense of loss here. And I feel that with you, and I definitely know that when I separated from my twin flame, it was horrific. Like, I've gone through bereavement. I've lost a baby. I've gone through bereavement with my grandparents, with friends and other family members, so I know what it's like to lose through death, and also lose a person in a relationship or something that just didn't work out the way you really had hoped and wanted it. And when you separate from your twin flame, it's very painful, but ultimately it can be very self-sabotaging, because when I separated from my twin flame in 2008, we'd only been in each other's lives for 16 months, but that was like the hardest breakup to accept. I just wanted to die. Like, I was like done. I was on the back of going through the grief of the loss of my baby daughter, my second daughter, and she had passed in 2006, and in my relationship with her dad had broke down, and we were together for 5 years, and then I met my twin flame. So yes, I understand the energy, but I also know that the longer you self-sabotage, the longer you yearn for this person to come back, the more they will push away. And we have had no contact in 10 years. Like, basically none, and he lives in a different county to me and the whole lot. So God, I don't know what will happen in the future, whether we will reunite or what, but ultimately I had to get on with my life. And when you're calling in your twin flame, it's not right, because I didn't know about twin flames when I first met him. Like, I had no idea. It was through a psychic reading, the only psychic reading that I got done in 2008, and she had taught me. So I understand 100%, guys, loss in all its forms. And ultimately you have to start living your life. So yes, you're moving towards here. You want the end of the anguish, of the trauma, of the loss, the worry, the heartache, the stress, the sleepless nights, feeling like you can't go on because you've been reliving things in your head, your heart aches, and life is very, very difficult in this energy. But ultimately the universe is telling you that this is going to bring about transformation, and it's up to you here to learn your lessons, because you can't do the work for anybody else. And even if you're not dealing with a twin flame, you can't make somebody love you. You can't make them wake up and realize that you're the best thing, or they're, anything like that. You have to just do the work for you. The High Priestess, yes, this is connecting now here. So now underlining energy is that you're awakening here on a spiritual level, whether you know it or not. You have psychic abilities, you have abilities to connect with spirit and the spiritual realm, and you are very connected here. And the veil between the spirit realm and the 3D is very thin in the month of October, and you are receiving a lot of downloads. Now there might be some truths, there may be some secrets that are hidden here, but some truths that are underlining, they might be coming to the surface. You're getting to know your shadow side here through these transformation energies and the dark night of the soul. But ultimately this is a spiritual awakening that you're going through, and it's very painful. So connect with your spiritual side through the month of October. Listen to your intuition. Now, I personally don't recommend, I don't cross watch for I've never watched a Leo reading for my ex. I've never picked up my cards and asked what's going on with my ex or where is my twin flame. Now, I have watched twin flame readings, and that's just in the spirit of I like listening to different readers and seeing what messages come through and stuff. So don't obsess here. Don't be using your abilities for to see what is hidden in a negative way, because ultimately you're saying that you have no control when you do that, because ultimately tarot is a tool for self-growth and looking at things from a higher perspective, a different perspective. And I feel like connecting here with your intuition, connecting with your own inner truths, and what will ultimately bring you self-love. Self-love is calling here. So in the past we have the Two of Cups energy. So this is a deep connection. This is the deep connection. It's meeting somebody and instantly you feel drawn to them, and this is very much reciprocated. Two people on this in this card are connected. They feel the same way, they vibe at the same level. They it's a meeting of minds here. It's like love at first sight, or a really, really awesome date. And definitely, I mean, you could have just met a soulmate energy. Now, it could ultimately be your twin flame here, and but now if there is separation or there is loss, it's because there needs to be transformation. So the soul still needs to grow and learn. So ultimately you shouldn't be calling in your soulmate. You should be working on yourself to learn your lessons here. And everything here is a mirror. So it's living beyond light and dark. It's living, it's connecting with your higher self here and aligning yourself with your purpose, because ultimately you have a life mission. You have life lessons and experiences that you need to go through. So the next stage here is victory. So guys, there's very positive energy. We're moving away from a very stressful, very mentally beat down energy, and also emotionally. So there may have been a connection here or a reconnection that brought about transformation, but you may still be mulling over things that have happened in the past, and you're being called to let that go, to truly embrace the connections that are ahead of you. And ultimately now we have Jupiter and Sagittarius energy here, where we have courage, and we've gone through the dark night of the soul, because there's horses here. We're moving out of the transformation, and ultimately what we're moving into is victory, self-preservation here, in terms of taking action towards going after your goals and desires and aspirations. You may have an achievement or a public recognition or celebration because you've come through a really difficult time, but now ultimately you feel like you can move on here. So there is a sense of the universe maybe is rewarding you here for the efforts that you're putting in to allow this transformation to occur and to release the past fully. And we're now, but be careful that we're not on our high horse here, that we're unwilling to compromise or work with other people. But I definitely feel this is some of you are getting wish fulfillment in terms of the connection and the romantic partner that you desire, or a reconnection, a transformation of an old relationship to bring in rebirth, and you can move forward. There's success, achievement, and there is acknowledgement of the road that you've traveled. And now you're seeing that you do have the ability to move forward, and you have the strength, and you also have your, like I said, your own life purpose, your own life mission. And the World card, so lovely guys. So now we have completion coming in. The World card is definitely, there is a cosmic love here, a cosmic connection. There could be marriage and engagements, but overall it's victory, and the universe saying well done here. We've got your back. You're on the right path. You have started, you've learned your lessons. You've allowed old cycles to complete out, and allow your soul to sing its own song, to liberate yourself from the dark night of the soul, release yourself from depression and anguish and oppression, and feeling a sense of, I can do this, I can move forward, I can get on with my life. There is really positive things in my life, and I can work towards them for sure. So ultimately, Gemini, this is a very transformational reading, and I feel that it hasn't been an easy road, but ultimately you're aligning yourself with wish fulfillment. You're connecting with your higher self. you're embracing the change, and you're following, you're aligning yourself with soulmates and soul connections that vibrate with you, and your soul group. And there is good news, success. It could be a new job. The universe is definitely bringing in some sort of reward for you guys, for sure. So we have, you are confused and indecisive. You do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So this could be the confusion here. So yeah, this is part of the next step to bring in about this connection, for sure. So I'm going to read the message directly from the book, guys. So the card reads, you have felt like you are chasing your tail, looking at this option, then that option. This indecisiveness is exhausting you, dear one. The reason why you're confused is that you do not have enough information to make an informed decision. Your choices appear too similar right now, but once you conduct additional research, your decision will become more clear. First, begin by asking God and the angels to enter your dreams and give you more information. Then, ask your feelings to give you guidance. This means imagining what it would feel like to make this decision. Then imagine what it would feel like to make the other choice. Go deep within and notice how your body reacts as you try on the different options. If your gut or jaw tightens, this is a sign that something isn't right. If your heart flutters with warmth, this is a sign that you are on the right path. Before making your final decision, seek the counsel of wise friends and teachers whose experience and intuition can guide you. So Gemini, I hope and I trust this helped in some way, and I would really appreciate if you hit the thumbs up button and showed your support for the video, and I hope that you come back for the next reading. Take care.